Hello, my name is Keely and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in today's video, and actually through this whole week of making this, I am challenging myself to crochet as many amigurumi, and I think there's a few tapestry, but mainly amigurumi patterns, free patterns that have been compiled by this creator I saw on Instagram. So I was doing some doom scrolling and I came across this post by the Whimsical Goblin, and she had made a post that was challenging people to crochet as many patterns as they could, and these are all free patterns that her and a few other creators have compiled and come together and created and put into a spreadsheet. So if you want to, follow along and do as I'm doing, go to the Whimsical Goblin on Instagram, and she has the Google Docs for all of these. So I actually already started. I officially have started on this last Friday. So today's Monday, and I started Friday afternoon sometime, and I've already made a few. And actually, before Friday, so literally last week, way before I decided to actually make this into a video challenge, is I already made the first pattern, which is this guy. He is a stress eyeball. If I remember, I'll try to put who made the pattern on here. But it's a little stress eyeball. I did opt out of doing the veins on it, but I think in the pattern she actually has the veins in there, but it turned out squishy. It's definitely a stress eyeball, and I think it turned out pretty good. I like it, and I'll do a roundup at the end and we can see how many I get done. And I don't know if I mentioned this yet or not, but I'm only doing this challenge for myself for this whole week. So I'm trying to get through as many as I can for this week, from Friday to Friday. And I was telling my husband about this. I was going to guess 30, but now with how many I've gotten done so far and the work week has started, I'm not sure I'm gonna get 30, but we'll see. So yeah, go ahead and leave your comment below now how many you think I can get done, and we'll see if you're right at the end of the video. Hello, it is the end of the week for this Halloween crochet pattern for the amigurumi, and I did not get as many done as I wanted to, but I did get quite a lot done, so I wanted to show those. And yeah, at the end I'll do a total count, which, I mean, I know the total count already and I'm sure y'all can see that, but it's definitely not what I predicted of 30. That was way too ambitious, just because of the fact that, you know, I also have a job that takes away from crocheting, and crocheting's just as a hobby, so I couldn't devote as much time to crocheting these patterns as I wanted to, but that's okay. I still, like I said, I still got a lot done. So the first one is, well, technically the first one is this little eyeball that I talked about, but I'm not including it because I technically made the eyeball way early on in the week before I decided I wanted to make this a challenge, so I'm technically not going to count this guy. So the first one I made was this little crow. And this is by Laura's Amigurumi on Instagram, and I think he turned out pretty nice. He's a big guy, but he looks quite nice. Then next we have this little Boogie Man. He has little detail stitching on the side, and this is by Martha and Hooks, and all these patterns are on Instagram. So then the next one, this is the one that I kind of went off script a little bit, and I'll talk about it here in a sec, but this is by From Hook to Hand and the Stitchler right here. So what's different about this one is this pattern's called the Boo Tea Candy Corn, and he's supposed to have like a little butt and some arms and legs, but I opted out of doing that. I think he looks real nice just as like a little candy corn guy, so I left him like that. Next is the mini Derpy Bat by crochetbysmurf. I like him. He's really cute. The wings, the pattern itself is really nice. The wings, I personally just found difficult, but they turned out pretty okay. They're not entirely symmetrical, but that's alright. I gave him little felt fangs, and I thought that was cute. It added to the derpiness of it. Next is the Chubby Frankie by Vanilla Gurumi, and for me, I kind of opted for more of like a chibi Chubby Frankie, but he turned out pretty well, I would say. Very cute. And then next is the Vlad the Vampire Cat by edencrochets. He's got a little cape. I think he turned out cute as well. And then we have Albi the Spider Snuggler by starbeetlecrafts. I opted for candy corn colors because, like I said, I was trying to go through my stash and I had these colors from a long time ago, so I think this one turned out pretty well. And then next is the Ghost Jellyfish. I really like this one. It's fun just to do that. So oh, I don't think I said, this was by windrises.crochet. And in their pattern, they had 3 different types of tentacle jellyfish things. So one of the tentacles, you put beads on it, and I didn't have any beads, so I just opted for, I 2-stranded some of this fluffy yarn that I had, and I did some of the, oh gosh, I'm blanking, the Hayfield bonus DK weight, or not DK, yeah, I think it is actually DK weight, on the other tentacles, and I just did 2 colors as per the pattern, and then I kind of helped it and twisted a little bit so it kind of looks like a little jellyfish tentacle. So that one was really fun. The next one is the Baphy on a Swing by chrissyspookycrochet. And here's what that guy looks like. In the pattern, she did black and gray, but I went in for more of like the mustard yellow and yellow. I like this one a lot because he can swing, and that's really cool. I've never made one of these like this before that is actually on a swing, and it was really fun to make. And his arms kind of wrap around the swing, so actually like he's swinging. There he is on the swing, so I really enjoyed this one. It's pretty cool. And lastly, we have the mini Mothman by the Yarning Portal. So that's what this guy looks like. In the pattern, this designer, for this band here and also for the antenna, they used a fur yarn, but again, I didn't have any, so I just opted for like a cream yarn, cream chenille yarn. So I think it turned out pretty well. So in total, I actually made 9 patterns. I really enjoyed making all these, and I actually did end up going to Hobby Lobby and checking out all their chenille yarns, and I did get some. My plan is I'm gonna just continue to make all of these patterns. Like I said, I really enjoyed making all these patterns, so I'm gonna keep making them. And I think what I'm gonna do is just have like a little trick-or-treat handout at my work, and I'm gonna let people come up and trick-or-treat, and they can have a little amigurumi Halloween crochet thing. Because as you can see, there's just all kinds of stuff on here in this list. So I think all the designers that came together to put together this list did a really great job. I think all of them, all the designs that I've made so far, I didn't struggle really with any of them. Some of them kind of took me a minute, confusing. Like I said, the wings on this Derpy Bat, just my brain couldn't wrap around how the instructions were, so that's no fault to the designer, because at one point I had the wing, it was it's kind of hard to, but it was like straight up like this, and then the other wing looked normal, and I was like, there's no way that's right. So I think as I gain more experience, that just reading some of these patterns would come more naturally to me. But overall, I think they were all well written. My favorite, I don't know, it's hard to say, honestly. I think my favorite, just because I've never done something like this, is the one on the swing. I really like them. Oh, I tried to do a little heart at the top. In the design, the designer did a pentagram, and I just tried to do like a little heart, like a I can't think of the word. It's like a straight line heart. It doesn't have the rounds to actually make the heart. But all in all, I love how all of these came out, and I'm excited to keep going through the list. I don't know if I mentioned it, but there's 88 total. I did scroll through it earlier, and towards the end there's some tapestry in there, and they looked really nice, so I'm excited to get into that. But yeah, that's gonna be it for today's video. Let me know if you would like to see a part 2, and I can work on that. If you like today's video, please leave a comment down below or like the video. I'd really appreciate it. Yeah, I will see you in the next one. Thank you.